Hello guys, so this is a quick guide for the second Taurus Cup for the new champions meeting after the Aries Cup. So first of all, the track is 2400 meters, which is equivalent to the Tokyo Yushun or the Japanese Derby. The conditions are less firm, spring and sunny. And since it is 2400 meters, stamina is going to be a bit higher for the stamina requirements. So for the stamina requirements, around 1600 for stamina plus guts should be fine, even against the roughers because it is a medium track, so people will run Nice Nature with Mystifying Murmur. For goal recoveries, if you run goal recoveries, you can go for around 850 or 900 stamina, but beware that sometimes they just don't proc, so your Uma will run out of stamina on the last spurt. Next, for the valid acceleration skills, we have Redshift, Angling and Scheming, Let's Pump Some Iron, and Moving Past and Beyond. And first of all, on the top right, you can see that Redshift procs a bit late, but since it procs from for the first to fifth place, it will be quite good and more consistent than Angling and Scheming and the other two. You could run both Let's Pump and Moving Past from the if you're gambling. Technically, it will have more acceleration than Redshift and another skill, but yeah, you will only proc it if you're in 6th place, and yeah, Redshift is just more consistent. For the demon herself, Christmas Augury, you can use 777 to proc her unique, but it is a bit late, unlike in Aries Cup. So she is strong, but this time around, she isn't the light that burns the sky. For her stamina, assuming you are getting around 3 recoveries and the last one's 777, around 800 to 900 stamina should be sufficient. Next, skills for pace chasers and front runners. Angling and Scheming and Redshift. Angling and Scheming can also proc for pace chasers if the lobby has a few fronts, but if they have in the lobby they have a lot of fronts, sometimes your pace chasers cannot proc it, and sometimes if there's a few front runners, the pace chasers can overtake them on the last corner and can actually proc Angling and Scheming. So if the case is that you don't have a lot of front runners in your lobby, groundwork can be ran, and for front runners it's the norm, and then it's Nimbo Navigator and No Stopping Me, which you obviously know is good. And next, for enclosers and late searchers, the main acceleration you are running is Moving Past and Beyond and Redshift. Since Moving Past and Beyond is from 5th to 6th place, unlike Let's Pump, which only procs if you're 6th, it is a bit better because you can proc it more consistently. As I said, if you are gambling, you can run both Moving Past and Beyond and Let's Pump Some Iron, and if you're in 6th place, you just catapult into the front. But yeah, Redshift is just more consistent. If you're a gambling person, as I said, you can run them. And for skills, you have on your left, it's the gambling skill for late searchers. It can proc, it cannot proc. Sometimes it's proc too late, sometimes it procs too early. And you have Triumphant Pulse for from Augury. It's actually quite a good skill for Augury, but the problem is you cannot run your parents as Augury cap. You have to get it from a grandparent because you basically cannot sacrifice the acceleration skill slot for your parents, because in this case you run Major Dober and Marshensky for your parents. You can't run Augury cap, so you either have to get Triumphant Pulse from the grandparent, or you have a grandparent that has Redshift. But yeah, and lastly you have Daring Strike from Mr. CB Wit. It's a good velocity increase skill, but at the end of the day you are using the guard for encloser skills, and you're also getting straight away spurt from the hints, if I remember correctly. So yeah, in this champions meeting, there's not a lot of really great Umas. Marshensky will be great because her unique is better on her, and it's the same for Seon Sky and the others. But there's not a particularly strong Uma that you can run Aries Cup, which you have Christmas Augury. But yeah, in this case you can run your Oshis, you can run whomever, because it's not that specific on Uma. So yeah, it should be fine. So yeah, this wraps up my quick guide. Subscribe.